Yeah, hello back. Frank Lavario here, and I give you throughout this video series tips against your addiction. Today is especially for porn addicts, and I want to give you two hopefully very good tips. And one is called drag the comedian on stage, and that is basically smiling. This is probably one of the craziest tips we have in the whole program. There are hundreds. And this one goes like this. I read it for you because I prepared some text here. Simply smile. Smile for 3 minutes. Put away this video or listen, watch it once and then try it afterwards and then stop it. And then do the following exercise. For 30 seconds, think of something sad, stressful, or unpleasant in general. And afterwards, start smiling and see what happens. After smiling for 2 minutes, you need to do it for 2 minutes at least. After 2 minutes of smiling, try to think of something negative. And this will not work because human biology does not allow it. In simple terms, you could say that you can cheat on your brain. Your face consists of many small and tiny, I think if I remember correctly, it's 21 different muscles, tiny muscles that move when you smile. And these muscles are connected to nerve cells, and the nerve cells are connected to your brain. So it sounds incredible, but by smiling, you cheat on your brain. You make your brain believe that you are happy, that you're feeling good, that something good is happening. And then the brain starts to distribute happiness hormones throughout your body. So let me see what else I prepared for you. And that is especially useful in the beginning of a craving attack. So when you have the first signs that you need to watch porn now, or you come across an impulse like a girl outside with a mini skirt, or whatever it is. But at the first signs of craving, do this smiling tip. There's so much research that have been done on the effects of smiling. You can Google it, and the results are overwhelming, although it sounds crazy. But you don't even need to grin, If you just smile a little bit like this, that's enough already to set the muscles in motion, and then you get the effect. But you need to do it for at least 2 minutes, and that's the difficult part. Because it's easy to say, okay, I will do it, and then after 30 seconds, your mind wanders on something else, and you stop it, and then obviously it's not working. So do it for at least 2 minutes. So next tip, I think that was one. The next one is call a friend. And this tip usually works if craving happens during the day or during early evening. But it all depends on your lifestyle, really. Distract yourself by calling one of your closest friends in moments of craving again. This is not always easy because many sex addicts and porn addicts live in quite isolation and do not have many friends. In contrast to what people usually think, sex addicts often have insufficient social skills. Nonetheless, usually you can always name 2 or 3 or 4 people, and it can be a parent, it can be a friend, it can be a former schoolmate, it can be a colleague from work, or someone you used to play sports with, a former neighbor, whatever. And write down these 3 names on a piece of paper, and now think what the pretext to the call could be when you call your friend. So write this down next to the name. So yeah, and that's important. Unless you really do it now, you will never do this. I mean, now your mind is free and you have the energy to write it down. When you are in a situation of urge, of craving, you will never stop thinking of who you could call, who are your friends, and so on. So you must have that ready for that moment already. And yeah, write down how you intend to open the conversation with that friend. Particularly if you do not have good social skills, then it's even more important to write it down before so that you don't get into stress. What should I talk about? What should I say? What could be interesting? Think about it now. What could be the reason for your call? Has your friend been maybe on a trip to Mexico recently and you want to know how it went? Maybe you are interested, maybe you're also interested in going. You ask, how was it? What can you recommend? And so on. Um, or maybe you want to share a good joke that you heard, or a funny story that you heard, or just asking whether you want to meet up, catch up, get out, whatever. So think about a suitable topic that could potentially open up a longer conversation so that you will be distracted. Uh, as that particular friend might not be available when you need him or her, make sure that you have 3 names on the list with 3 conversation topics. In order to be able to use this tip, you will need a lot of discipline to not give in to your addiction in a moment of craving and make a phone call instead. No? But the good thing is you can combine this tip with some of the other tips, even with smiling. You could start, smile for 2 or 3 minutes, and then call a friend. That's a great combination to really cool you down, to distract yourself, to get your thoughts away from porn and sex. Yeah, and then you won already 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and the craving might only come back next day or much later during the day or whatever. So these 2 tips, like many others that I give you in the videos, are for how to deal with craving, how to not give in to your craving each time. There are other videos, and they are even more important, that go back to your childhood, how to identify the reasons for your addiction. Because with these kind of tips, you will not beat the addiction. You will only beat your behavior sometimes, if you can say it like that. Yeah, you will not always give in to your addiction. But these kind of tips, so they give you relief. These kind of tips, that's what I want to say. Relief. They will not solve the addiction problem for you. But we have other videos that go into that direction, how you identify your problems, triggers, and so on. And also how to identify new aims in life to bring positive energy into your life. All this is obviously also in the Lavario program if you want to work through that. That really helps. These videos are just some inspiration, hopefully, for you. Some good ideas that you can apply and try out. And also think about it. Not all of these tips work for everybody. Yeah. If you try 10 tips and you find 2 or 3 that work for you, that's already a great progress. Everybody is different. There is no tip that works for everybody. So keep that in mind and maybe check out the other videos or our full program. And hopefully you got something out of these 9 minutes, and see you maybe in another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.